My name's Matt. I play in the Great Awake. We're a Sydney band. Um, we recently, well, last year, about a year ago, put out a new album called Quit, which is a lot of self-deprecating songs about being too old to be in a punk rock band still. And this new song, the new one is, well, what is the new one called? Shit, I forgot it. Shitty Midlife Crisis, which sort of fits bang on in there. And it's about skateboarding again and thinking about what the hell we're doing. And to go with it, I decided I'd sort of work out that I probably have ADHD and spent 2 days learning how to code a video game from scratch instead of doing any work. So we made a playable video game to go along with it where you can skateboard. It's got all our mates in it. It's got us playing in the background. And it's, a bit of fun.
Very cool, mate. Thanks for joining us today, Matt. Sounds like we got a bit to get through.
Yeah.
Very good, mate. Well, we'll start off with, like, last month, The Great Awake did release a music video with an interesting twist with the playable video game for A Shitty Midlife Crisis. So start off, tell us about the game and how it ties in with the song.
Well, yeah, as I was saying, the song is a bit of a piss take. Our guitarist started skateboarding. Oh, well, as did I, but he did first, and his wife was having a go at him, saying that he must be having a midlife crisis because no man in his late 30s should be starting skateboarding again. But I mean, it seems to resonate with a lot of people. This one particularly we've got messages from all over the world, from sort of Eastern Europe and the States and the UK, asking about this one particularly. I think it resonates a lot with the kind of people who are listening to our music. And I just had this idea real early on, and I was like, it'd be really cool to make a video game film clip, but like I have no idea what you would do with it, how would it work. And then this song sort of came to life, and I was like, oh, we can do that. I was like, my thing is always find that laziest way to be able to do something. And I was like, oh, you could just do a Flappy Bird, but you're a skateboarder and you just jump over shit, and we have clips in the background. So that's what we did. And that was the in my industry, I work in advertising, and they talk about the minimal viable product. It was like, what's the fucking easiest, laziest thing you can do to get out the door? And that was it. And that's the Great Awake in a nutshell, really.
Fantastic. So it is a great novel idea, bro. So like once you started actually learning how to code the program and do it, like how long did it take you from the first time you started learning until the time you're ready to do it?
It probably took about a year.
Oh wow.
But that is like, I get lost in my thoughts every now and then, but it's very much how the Great Awake moves, where we have a burst of ideas. We work for a little bit. We get distracted by life. We get distracted by other stuff. So originally I wanted to do it to release it with the album, but it's a year later, and I finally finished it. So it's a bit of an anniversary release, really.
I love the way you've done it, sort of like old school too. Like it's not a hard game to play in, but it's better for it. Like too many games these days, you got to think about shit and fucking find maps and those sort of shit. Like this is just get in there and have fun.
Yeah. And this is us and our self-deprecating style. Is I was like, no one wants to fucking hear from us. No one wants to play. No one wants to give us too much of our time. Let's get in there, get it quick, and just make it a bit of fun. Right from the start. And I think that's helping it.
But I played it too. Like you got a few cheeky comments in there too. Like when people die, you take the piss out of them a little bit too. Like it's the whole lot's just rooted in fun.
Yeah, geez. Well, yeah, that's it. It's meant to be a bit of fun. So I hope you're enjoying playing it.
I am, but it actually reminds me of Moon Buggy on a skateboard. Remember Moon Buggy?
Oh yeah,
that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Where you got to chug along and then fucking jump the craters
jump the craters and keep the balance. Yeah.
Yeah. Took me back to my childhood days, mate. I started running from the covers straight away.
Good. I'm glad I can bring a bit of nostalgia to it.
But like we say, it's simple, but it's fun. But it also fits the subject matter for a shitty midlife crisis. Like you're in a way, you're making a point of ramming it home that we are here to have fun. It's not a fucking serious life.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you got that from it. That's our message. Keep doing the things well until you're too old to be doing it.
I don't think you're ever too old to do that sort of shit, are you, bro?
Thank you. See, this is the kind of encouragement we need.
Or you don't need.
Yeah.
The song is taken from your new album, Quit, which was released recently. So how was that received? Like, has it got a bit of a kick since your song's come out?
Yeah, it's that's boosted it back up again, bringing it up again. We weren't sure what to think or how it was going to get received. It's been a long time since we did our last record, which was like 2016 or something. We just chug along at our own pace, and so it was time to put that out. And yeah, I think it kind of stylistically, like lyrically, it's all a bit on the surface pessimistic, but it's not really meant to be. It's meant to be tongue in cheek and sort of thinking about the idea of we're getting older, life's moving on, but we're still hanging on to those things that we love, and we're still doing it. And the end of the album is a big chorus. It's all our mates in the studio screaming on the top of their lungs, maybe we're too old for this, but we're too stubborn to quit. And that is sort of our anthem for the whole thing. And I think, I don't know what it is with the world at the moment, but that seems to be resonating with the audience. And if you look at the analytics, it is mostly dudes in their late 30s. So
people you're talking about.
Yeah. So I mean, we love it. Everyone's saying a lot of nice stuff about it. So we couldn't be happier.
Yeah. I just say someone's only heard a Shitty Midlife Crisis. Would you say that's a good representation of the whole album?
Yes, I think it's very much. That's probably the most sort of anthemic of the whole thing. Lyrically, conceptually, skate punky. That's it. That's us.
That's actually one thing that I really like about you guys. Like in the modern age of music, people are trying to mix too much shit together that doesn't need to go together. But you guys have just made a skate punk fucking collection of songs unashamedly, and you're not trying to gloss it over with anything else. And it's fucking refreshing these days, bro.
Oh, absolutely. That's nice to hear. And that's as a creative project, that's it for us. It's playing songs we like and love. Not we're not chasing fame at this point. So it really is a creative outlet for us to get together and write what we want to do and stay true to the things that influence us from the start.
And this is a little bit tongue in cheek, but it's also serious, bro. Like in a world that's becoming tougher and more serious every day, like how important are songs and albums like this that are upbeat and happy and just urge people to have fun and not take it too seriously? Yeah,
I think back to the songs that resonated with me as a kid were the same things, and it's like you're right. It is important to sort of have something honest and gritty and to hold on to, and hopefully that's what this is. It's probably not our intention going out to do that, but I think our intention of just writing a truthful song, just writing our own experience, not trying to ham it up, not trying to be a rock star or whatever. I guess that's the outcome, and that's kind of cool.
Reading through your press release, man, it says that you've been working on your live show. Like I have never seen you live, so I got nothing to judge it by. But what sorts of things you've been working on?
Playing at the same time, stopping at the same time, starting at the same time. Yeah. No, we as I said, we sort of work in bursts. So we'll do a bunch of shows, tour, as much as we can for a little bit, and then back to real life, back to jobs, mortgages, kids. Two of us in the band have kids now, so it's real life. So where I think that it's just about getting tighter and trying to represent, you know, the represent the record as best as possible. You know, trying to sing harmonies properly and you know, find a group every night who's going to come up and do those big sing-alongs, because a lot of the tracks in there have some big old sing-alongs with lots of our, you know, Sydney band friends in there. So I think trying to get that happening is probably the biggest part for us. And that's, you know, that's what I remember from, you know, my favorite shows ever is, you know, sweaty basement bars with everyone singing the lyrics, so the singer doesn't have to do too much to work.
I knew you were getting at something there. You just took a while getting to it.
Yeah.
So what's coming up for the Great Awake, mate? You got any shows planned?
We have got, well, we're putting some shows together now, but nothing solid book. We've got one show. I'm not sure if we're allowed to talk about it, but it's probably going to be announced soon. Is we're jumping on a support slot for the Belvedere tour, which will be pretty fucking awesome because we've been fans of them for, you know, forever. So that'll be cool. And then trying to sort of book some stuff for the rest of the year. Get up to Queensland because we didn't get up there on the last tour. Get back to Melbourne because on the album tour I got hand, foot and mouth disease from my daughter. She started daycare and gave me some real horrible shit. So it'd be nice to actually go there with the band and actually sing. Because
it's just so fucking inconsiderate, aren't they?
Yeah.
My girls are the same. They bring all this shit home from school and they don't want to show you any affection until they come home sick. And then they just want to hug you.
Yeah, then they want cuddles. Yeah. Oh man, beautiful. That was the cliche that I heard. Everyone was like, "Oh, as soon as your daughter hits daycare, you know, you're gonna have weeks off." I was like, "Nah." And then I had, I reckon 2 months of just every sickness under the sun.
Happens. I remember when my daughter went to daycare, I used to just joke around with her and tell her that I'd bury her in a shallow grave if she was giving me the shits. And we got a phone call from the school one day, and the teacher, she was going, "Your daughter told me today that she was going to bury me in a shallow grave." And I go, "Oh, what the fuck did you say to her to make her say that?" Go, "That's not the point."
Yeah, that must have been your fault somehow.
She wouldn't have said it to you if you weren't pissing her off. No, right. It's all right, bro. Well, thanks for your time today, Matthew. You've got the song A Shitty Midlife Crisis. They're great, easy to play fucking moon buggy on a skateboard, and lots of plans for the future. Yeah. Keep an eye out for all the Sydney faces you might know in the background too. We sort of making the most of that. But yeah, thank you, mate. Appreciate your time.